Hello and welcome to the beef quarters, the beef den, the beef syllabus. Welcome to the beef refrigerator. Welcome to the beef layer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All beef goers of all beef kinds. Beef to all and beef good night.
Get your beef boys ready for a night on the beef town.
I wasn't finished.
Okay, go. Sorry.
Get the beef engine running and the
That's what I
carburetor
meant.
beefed up because we're going to beef away.
Beefing away.
We're going to do that intro every time from now on.
Did you memorize it?
Yeah.
Because I'm not showing you the video. So you have to commit all of that to memory right now.
Okay. I'll memorize it. You know what? It's a challenge, and I like challenges, you know? Because you know why? Because my name is Gerardo, and I'm the best host in this room right now.
Always says that. Always
I'm
says
the best.
that.
I'm the best at hosting at least this podcast, maybe all podcasts.
Hey, maybe we'll let the viewers decide. How about that?
We do have viewers.
We do have
We're on
viewers now.
YouTube. Yeah.
You wouldn't
Crazy.
know because they don't leave any comments.
Yeah, they don't leave comments. We would like them to leave
We
comments.
would love for them to leave comments.
If our
I'll leave a comment.
thank you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And we got one comment.
One comment. We're gonna fucking party tonight.
I'll go comment right now.
Yeah. Comment all you want. Comment all you want.
Multiple times. You have multiple accounts.
The
That'd be
next
great.
hour, we're just going to be commenting.
That's what this episode's called. Commenting on our YouTube.
And I'm
What? Oh, this guy's always here. That's what he is.
Josh Michaels, also a great host.
Josh Magic Michael.
I say it when I want to say it.
His parents gave him a beautiful middle name.
Oh wow.
That is insane.
Magic.
Yeah, it's fine. You want me to do it again? Hi, my name is Josh Magic Michaels.
That
Are you
sounds
happy?
so much better. Do you like that more?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, but it's not about. Well, and first of all, and
She's
second
our
of
number
all-
one comment giver, dude. And you're gonna say that you're not gonna say magic for her?
Second of all, third of all, it doesn't matter. Together we are Joshrardo.
Oh my god, look.
Don't say it.
Okay, sorry.
Don't say it. But we're not the important ones today.
No, we're
The
not.
important one today is our guest. Okay, now normally I, for our first two episodes, I kind of took over the intros, but you know, we like to shake things up, beef things up a little bit, if you will. And so Gerardo's going to kick us off and give you the best intro he's capable of, which could go really either way. So let's see.
Our guest today, I would just like to say, is a wonderful comic. I wrote all this down. Yeah. She hails from Long Beach? Long Beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She booked me on more shows than this guy.
Not true, but continue.
How many shows have you booked? Okay,
many-
probably
Yeah.
guest spot, stuff like that. But better shows than this guy.
Also not true.
Yes, it is, actually. It was the best show of my life. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. That show is so dope.
Okay, all right. I wasn't there, so I can't really speak to it.
And another good thing about her is that she doesn't book this guy.
right.
Doesn't book Josh.
Okay.
And I like that. That's
Okay,
awesome.
Maybe that's what my beef is today. I don't know.
And I will say that, you know what? I will not say anything about any first lady of the presidency ever.
Do not say that.
I'm not going to say nothing about that.
And that will make more sense when we introduce her or when
Yeah.
you introduce her. But that's right now. It's so ambiguous.
Yeah.
People are like, wait, why not?
Somebody tuned out, just downvote.
Downvote.
I love all
Alani.
first ladies. And I think it's time now to just introduce it. Did you have anything to say?
Not really. Our guest today, the one, the only,
Yeah! I didn't have anything written.
I could see through the paper, so
Oh.
your cover was blown.
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah,
Wait, whoa. The tables turned. The
Yeah,
music
yeah,
changed.
thank you
Dang.
for being here, Nancy.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. You know, we've had you. Where's the whack meter at, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember a little discussion we had. Yeah, we're gonna put you starting off the episode. I see you're a little concerned.
You're at Orange Whack.
Oh, wow.
You're
Don't
at
be
half,
Kinda whack.
concerned.
you're at half whack right
Yeah.
now.
Okay, so I'm actually on the okay.
And it's not-
and I'm actually tilted more towards the yellow.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not that you're whack. It's just whack that we haven't had you on yet.
Yeah. Isn't that a sweet way of
Wow.
wording it?
Okay.
And it's
sure.
not us, it's the whack meter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Okay.
though it looked like Gerardo just leaned back and
Yeah.
changed it, it runs on its own.
And the possession, it was in me, and it was like, you know?
Yeah, you
Like
were
a Ouija
possessed by the
board.
yeah, like a wacky board. That was bad. I'm gonna cut that part out. I'm gonna cut that part out.
Oh, whack.
I liked it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna not talk for 5 minutes now. Reset.
Imagine if a Ouija board just said you're whack.
And probably if I ever played with a Ouija board, that's probably what it would say.
I played with a Ouija board one time, and I think that I was drunk, and I was definitely like putting it where I wanted it to go.
That's what I've always wanted to ask. You push it.
I think you push it. I was for sure pushing it.
Yeah.
And I think everyone else didn't know I was pushing it.
Were they all spooked?
I mean, they probably knew.
I mean, they probably were.
They probably knew. They were probably all pushing it in our own directions, just like fighting to push it where we
They were all
wanted.
choosing not to believe it. They were choosing not to believe that you were pushing it. They were like,
we were just like, oh my God,
spooky."
this is so crazy.
They're like, honestly, I'm freaked out right now.
I would have been like, are you a gym rat? Yes. You saw that? I go to the gym. fool.
Okay.
The
all
Ouija
right,
board
you
was from
said-
like Target.
Yeah, it's so funny. They have like Stranger Things Ouija boards and all these like TV show Ouija boards.
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna get a working Ouija board, it needs to be from like a garage sale.
A garage sale, or you need to
Or the
find
thrift
it.
store.
You need to find it like that. They found Jumanji in the original Jumanji. Like they
Yeah.
followed a heartbeat into a construction zone and they dug it out of a hole.
Or maybe even like a Ouija board with a story. Like my stepdad fucking saw some crazy shit with this
Oh,
one.
I'll take that. I'll
With
take
the
that.
story.
Yeah, I'll
Not a
take that.
Fisher Price Ouija
Not
board.
a Fisher Price. Yeah, and why are they selling them at Target? Why are they? And then when Toys R Us was open, I think they were selling them there too. Why?
That's no toy. I'll tell you that right now.
Toy.
That's not a toy.
It's a tool for the devil, is what it really is.
You can say that again.
Amen. This is a Christian podcast.
That's so funny you say that.
It is kind of funny that I say that because Nancy, I don't know if you know or not, but on this podcast,
On this podcast,
this specific podcast,
Joshrardo,
what do? We
beef it up.
We beef it
Yeah,
up.
we
We
beef it up.
We beef it up. And we've been trying something new this season.
Yeah.
Where normally me and Gerardo kick off the beef train. We put the beef in the beef engine
Yeah.
and we rev it up.
Okay.
Put
But
the beef in the beef oven and let it cook to a medium roast.
right. How do you like your meat cooked?
How do you like your beef cooked, huh?
Yeah. Are you a medium rare?
I'm a medium rare.
Really?
Really? Me too.
Yeah, that's the only way to eat it.
Exactly. And I'm that way. I'm that guy who, if someone gets it well done, I'm like,
I'm
oh, you
judging
mean
you.
burn? Yeah.
I'm like,
Me too.
why?
Yeah, welcome to the Beef Podcast where we actually do talk about beef.
The first time in 42 episodes where we actually talked about
I'm
meat.
actually trying to stop eating beef though.
Why?
Oh.
Because it's just,
It's bad?
it's bad for the environment. It's bad for your body, in my opinion.
Everything's bad, though. Everything's
Yeah.
bad. And
But I just feel bad. It makes,
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, because, cows. Poor little cows.
Oh,
I guess.
Don't bring them into it.
I stopped eating meat for a while, actually, but it was because I'm so broke.
Okay.
Yeah, I really, like 2 weeks went by. PB&J's, Cheerios.
You had a steak
You're vegan.
Today.
You had a
steak
today. But I'm saying it was
Did you make it?
previously. No. I
It
was
was
actually,
free.
yeah, I was actually treated today.
Ooh.
Yeah, someone treated me for no real good
So
reason.
vague.
Yeah. Nancy, I'm an open book, so ask away. Ask away.
Do you have a sugar daddy?
I don't have a sugar daddy. It was actually, well, she. You know what's so funny? She listens to this podcast,
Yeah.
too. And she's great. And her name is Myra.
Shout out Myra.
Shout out Myra.
Myra with the free steak.
with the free steak. She's actually offered to come over to our apartment and cook for me and Gerardo.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, but as you know, Gerardo, I'm sure can see, he's been,
What?
probably doesn't need to eat.
What? I'm a gym rat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I go to the gym.
You do. You have been. He's been sticking to his guns.
And you know what? I lied to the audience for a while.
This audience.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
YouTube.
And it hurts. And I told them that
It hurts.
I was losing weight,
Yeah.
but I gained like 10 pounds.
You gained a lot, man. And he's been this. He went today.
Yeah. So, allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
For that
I
was.
have an alibi for like
An alibi.
5 to 6.
It was his third or fourth time in a row, man. I'm gonna give it up for that, dude.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Because I didn't believe he was gonna stick to it. I thought one day tops, but
That's good.
We'll
5
see.
days in a row.
yeah, it's pretty
I
impressive. Pretty
have not
impressive.
done that in a long time.
Me neither. I'm not a gym person. You'll never catch me dead in a gym unless I'm taking a shower there.
Dead?
You'll never
Oh yeah,
catch me dead.
he used to be homeless, and he would go to the gym to take showers.
Oh, really?
Why is that funny?
Oh no, I thought it was funny if she heard that for the first time. I don't think it's funny at all. Yeah, But fucking
It's
just-
not though.
Yeah,
That's what's
okay.
really funny.
Sorry. So, anyways,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got really off
We
track.
got sidetracked.
We for this season of she's like, my back hurts. This is too crazy.
I did yoga today. Actually, speaking of.
She's like, I should have stretched before this podcast.
Yeah.
How long are you supposed to do yoga for?
Well, I go to a class. It's like an hour. But there's ones that are like 2 hours.
Is it hot yoga?
No, I do it actually outside on the
Oh, that
bluff.
sounds
It's
nice.
free. It's by my house. It's
Really?
right over. It's on a bluff overlooking the beach on the grass. Yeah, it's really
Are you
nice.
bluffing right
And
now?
it's
All right. I'm a bad joke machine today. Normally, if you go through the podcast, never this bad. Never this bad. Just in this episode.
It gets worse, actually. Yeah.
And it's going to get worse this episode. But that's pretty cool. I've heard about hot yoga. It doesn't sound appealing to me
It's
at all.
outside.
I think it kind of would be nice. I mean, do you like saunas? I don't actually like saunas, but
I like saunas.
I got a confession to make. I don't think I've ever been in a sauna.
wow.
Yeah.
What gym were you going to though? 'Cause
Planet Fitness.
they don't have a sauna.
They don't have
there.
saunas at all. At all.
All they have is judgment-free zones.
And yeah, but the shower, everybody was judging people in there.
Really?
Let's just say that. Yeah.
Do you wear your shoes when you go into the gym shower?
Okay.
yeah.
Can I be like
Not like sneakers. I mean
no,
like
I know what you mean.
shower shoes.
Can I be like super honest with you?
Yeah.
Have you ever showered at the gym?
I have.
And have you worn
I think I brought some and it was like more uncomfortable than I anticipated.
until you took your shoes off?
I can't remember. It was like a couple years ago, but in hostels,
Right.
hostels, it brought, which is kind of similar to a gym shower.
Yeah.
I don't wear shoes, so
Okay, let me be honest with you right
That's
now.
probably the next level of let's
that
wear
might be
some-
even grosser,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit gross. I don't know. You should see the people that go to Planet Fitness. But I will say this. I choose to believe whatever I want to believe. Okay? Like, I don't understand how the tile in a shower can be dirty when it's constantly being run over by
With
soap
soap.
and water.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
I never thought of that.
And people always say it's dirty, it's gross. To me, I choose not to believe it. Therefore, it is not real.
Okay.
Now, so to answer your question, no, I did not wear shoes in the shower. Now, is one of maybe my toenails are slightly discolored?
Oh, what?
What? Maybe not. Slightly.
Now I know why your argument was so good to begin with, because you knew you were going to bring up the discolorment of your toe.
Anyway, we're a beef podcast.
And he knows that it's directly from that. That's gross.
Yeah. Or maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe it's because, maybe it's genetics. Anyway, we're a beef podcast. And
Just a couple of gym rats.
yeah, just a couple of gym rats. And normally in previous seasons, we started the beef off.
Okay.
But this season,
Yeah.
we've been asking our guests to start the beef,
Uh-huh.
and it's been great so far.
Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure.
But it's been great.
Damn. Okay. I guess I'll say. So I'm on a juice cleanse.
Yeah.
Juices are just so expensive.
They are.
They're super expensive. It was one of those things where I was paying for this juice cleanse. I didn't know how much it was going to be. And I get up to the front of the line and the lady's like, yeah, it's 6 juices,
What?
$50.
This is the music that is supposed to make you like super passionate about your argument right now, by the way. And it kind of does.
6 juices for $50?
$50, $5 discount.
What kind of juice?
One juice for one day.
I better lose 30 pounds
I better
after this one
shit
day.
my brains
I
out
better
after.
shit all of my organs out for the price. But it was one of those things where like you like trying to go to the music.
Just go.
Yeah.
It'll come to you.
It makes you want to kind of go to it, right?
I didn't realize that the price was going to be so high. And I was at the front of the line, so it was too awkward to tell her I didn't want it anymore.
Yeah.
So I had to follow through with the purchase.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't want the juice.
Yeah.
That's all.
I've been in that same situation when you're too, it's like
It's
there's
like
no
you're in
turning
too
back.
deep.
Yeah.
You're in too
Way
deep.
too
I'd
deep.
already asked about all the different flavors. She had recommended me.
Yeah.
And there were people behind me. What was I going to do? Look like a poor person?
Yeah. No, can't
That's
do that.
worse.
That's worse.
That's worse.
You look like this guy.
Yeah. First of all, I don't look poor.
Okay, sorry.
But I am poor. There's a difference. But I do know what you're talking about. What store was this at?
Salud in Long Beach.
Never heard of
What
it.
is okay, first of all, everything in there is expensive. Salud?
Salud.
Hello, give me your money. Salud? What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Salud's
Yeah,
like
it
when
means
you say
health.
cheers.
Don't you speak
No,
Spanish?
are you-
cheers. It means cheers.
Yeah, it means cheers. Wow.
No,
Blow the
and
fucking-
health.
blow the-
It also
no.
means like when you sneeze, you say salud.
Oh, that means,
Like,
bless you.
yeah.
Salud.
Yeah, so
Salud
it's
is
like
also when you
cheers,
cheers,
bless you,
bless
health.
you, but
It's like in that
not
realm.
help. When someone
Help!
When someone I thought you said help.
Help! Not No.
I thought you meant
Ayuda!
Ayuda.
Ayúdame!
Salud, ayuda.
I thought when someone sneezed, you went help. Every time someone sneezed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never even heard of that store. Where are those stores?
I mean, it's just in Long Beach.
Oh.
I love that place, but I wasn't.
Have you been to
Prepared.
this coffee shop called Drip?
Why do you keep bringing this place up?
This is my first time on the podcast.
Not on the podcast,
Yeah.
but in conversation. All he talks about is drip
No.
this,
Great
drip
coffee
that,
shop. No.
drip this.
It's in Costa Mesa. Do yourself a favor. Go there. Drip it up.
They're
you know?
for sure sponsoring it. Right? It's actually shitty.
No,
actually terrible.
No, I did have a turkey.
Why do you love it so much though? Like more so than another coffee shop that's not an hour and a half away from
Yeah.
you.
It's my first like family owned coffee shop that's not El Cafecito right here in Pomona. So I think that has a lot to do with it. And I
Okay.
knew I was mesmerized by the creamer thing. I was like, there's flowers in my coffee, you know?
Is there flowers in the creamer?
They do have a coffee. What is it called? Rosemary?
Probably. I mean, I don't know.
I had a lavender flavored latte.
Lavender.
I've had that.
That's what it is. And they put coffee or they put like flowers in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
yeah,
wait,
because me and Nancy are like, yeah.
Also, like I wouldn't expect you to be so thrilled by flowers in your coffee.
Yeah.
You're not. I don't think you're that demographic who.
Why are you so?
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of flowers in your coffee, and they're edible, so you can eat
Ooh,
those.
little free snack.
Ooh.
Also, I went with a girl though, and
Ooh.
she had the flowers.
That's why you like it so
Yeah,
much.
yeah, that's why you like it so
Wait,
much.
No. She had the flower coffee, so
It's
I
the flower coffee.
that's what it was.
Okay.
Let me get
sure
2 flowers, please, and a lovely date. And I looked at her. Anyways, and I had the Turkish.
You never
Why
saw
were
her
you so
again.
far away on a date?
I mean,
She
you
lives
know.
that far away.
His Tinder radius.
Your radius
is set.
is like
Wait a minute.
3,000 miles.
It was. I did meet her off of Tinder.
Tinder,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Why is
And-
that alleged?
let's just say some people are talking about it.
Why are people talking now?
wait.
It's not until
No,
Nancy said it that I'm starting to
joking.
get suspicious.
I'm joking.
What did you do to that?
I did not-
Salud.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of drip.
Yeah, she's like
okay.
hitting the button.
She's like chained in the shed.
Yeah, she's
Time for another sponsor. Gotta go.
anyway.
She's like in the basement. Okay.
She's fine.
If we had a basement, I wouldn't be sleeping under the stairs.
That's very true. That's a good point. That's a very good point. She's fine.
She's fine. No, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm concerned.
Okay. Everyone is right now. I am concerned for my well-being also. But anyways, this is me today. And also, so I got the Turkish. Have you guys ever had a Turkish coffee?
Yeah, aren't they like thick?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
don't get them.
I don't like it.
Don't get them.
It's like dirt.
What would you compare?
There is dirt in it. There's dirt in it.
Is there?
Dirt? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's literally dirt in the coffee.
I don't think that's.
Do you
real.
know there's this one type of coffee that is made out of literal monkey shit, I think?
I
yeah,
believe
I heard
that.
about that.
It's in like Bali or something.
I believe that.
I heard that.
I try that.
Yeah.
Okay, this
Poop
guy.
flavored.
Why this guy?
This guy.
Because I'm open to cultures. Because I'm open to experiencing different cultures.
Because I like monkey shit.
Hey, guess what? I want to experience something new. This guy. Wow.
Oh yeah, just send the monkeys in. Shit in my dripper.
Okay. Shit in my dripper. I don't like the way that sounds at all, dude. Yeah, please.
I'm trying
Thank
to use
you.
that one.
Yeah.
But
We're still trying to find a use for it. We right now it's known as the beef buzzer.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
And
you to
we're
Nick
supposed
Laney.
to shout out Nick Laney.
Shout out. He's our number one fan. I don't know if you know that. He gave us this book here.
The handbook.
The Josh
Wow,
Bartle McCullough's
okay.
number one fan handbook.
He brought
Once
it.
he comments, he'll be beating me for the comment spot.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's.
yeah.
Oh, we should make a comment spot.
Nick
So more people-
Laney he never left a comment.
He never did.
What
Well,
a number one fan he is.
Well, he did storm off in the last
Yeah,
episode.
he got very upset with us.
Yeah, because we went from Joshrardo, Mike Gallicons to just
As you can see,
Joshrardo.
our name used to be Joshrardo McCullough's.
I think it's maybe hard to say a little bit.
okay.
Well, okay. Anyway,
I guess that's the popular opinion, huh?
juice cleanse though. I don't even know what a juice cleanse is. I'm here to keep the beef train on the tracks. By the way,
I love you, Nick, and I miss you, and I wish you.
I miss you too, Nick. And
Leave
if
us
you're
a
watching,
comment, Nick. I love you.
if you're watching, then just
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
That was to Nick, and I hope I hope he's watching and he goes like this, and he catches it. I hope he catches it.
I've had many attempts at diety, or how do you say diet like sobriety?
dietary,
Okay.
right?
Dietary, yeah.
I never did a juice cleanse.
I never done one. I just figured I'd join
everybody else.
I just be part of the.
Who else in your life is doing juice cleanses?
I don't know. Nobody actually, but it's a thing. It's New Year's. You know,
right?
New Year's kind of sucks. It kind of is a reality check.
Yep.
You know, I was drinking and eating
Yeah,
for
yeah.
3 months.
Oh, I see.
And then,
So
you
you're
know,
doing a juice
January,
cleanse.
you're like, fuck. And
Yeah.
then you're just like, I have to lose 20 pounds because I gained 20 pounds.
Did you really gain 20 pounds?
Speaking of which, like not in the past 3 months, but over like the span of 18 months. This guy I was talking to was doing a 10-day all water fast.
He's gonna die.
That's crazy. That's what I said. I was like, that has to be unsafe.
Yeah. Have you
and then
checked in on him?
I started looking it up, and it's apparently like a popular thing.
Really?
People don't die.
This is the thing about the internet. Everything's a popular thing. You'll find enough people that do something that's bad for you.
Yep.
That's true.
But
especially paying for $10 juices. That's not good for you.
that's not good for you at all. That's not good for your wallet.
I could
not
be
good for your
making that
stomach.
juice for sure like $3.
Yeah, maybe.
But have you guys ever cleaned a juicer?
Yes,
They're really annoying to clean.
Oh, really?
Well, I've cleaned one of those things that you make orange juice out of. Is that a juicer?
This guy.
Why this guy? Why this guy?
Open to new experiences. Washing an orange cleaner.
But yeah, I've never, what's the difference? Is that a juicer? Or
It's like this. You like shove them down. It's like a mechanical. It's like a blender, but it gets rid of all the pulp.
Yes. Then I have used the juicer.
it has it has the hole you put the things in, right?
Yeah.
So you get like banana smoothie.
Oh, then I haven't used a
Banana?
used
I
a
don't know.
juicer.
I don't think you'd put a banana through a juicer because you wouldn't have banana juice.
Very true. Very true.
Hey, cut that part out. Cut that
This guy. This guy.
Banana juice. They're not watery enough. I think like the whole banana would just come to the side that like you're not supposed to have.
Right.
You know?
Maybe that's what
You
we
need.
to
You
start.
need. You need watery fruits
like
and veggies.
Like broccolis?
Those aren't water. Like cucumber, oranges, apples,
yeah.
kiwi.
That's the only fruits I know. What are other
What
juicy
else?
fruits?
Fuck.
Oh, juicy fruit.
So what is this?
Lemon.
Lemon?
That's
Is it
a
lemons?
fruit?
Lemons, limes.
Well, you could put veggies in your juice.
Yes, but it's like more of that becomes more of a shake, I feel like. So we're having a hot shake debate on it.
So wait, what does the $60 entail? This girl makes the juices for you?
You just pick them up, and I didn't even know. I just was on a whim after yoga. I was like, I'm gonna be healthy today, and then like I just wound up at the juice shop, just fucking giving away a day's worth of work
Just for juice.
just for juice. If I don't feel like $1 million tomorrow,
yeah.
I'm back to the old me.
Yeah.
I'm getting hammered.
Have you felt any different since you've drank that?
It's only been like, it hasn't even been a day. It was just this morning.
Right. So it has been almost a
I
whole
don't
day.
feel that different.
Energy?
I
Do you
feel normal.
Oh, wow.
Anything you say right now,
This is a
Josh, I don't
letdown.
feel.
Yeah. Go ahead, try me. Don't feel it. If anything, it made me numb. You know? Yeah, juice cleanse. So is your beef with just expensive juice in general, or just healthy food in general?
No, I do love healthy food, but I think it's just expensive juice. Also, just like being in the position when you're not ready to pay that much.
Yeah.
I guess it's not specific. I originally was gonna say cockroaches, and then
That's pretty good.
and then
Maybe the
I
people
I took a turn.
The people that give you dirty looks behind you when you're paying too long,
Yeah.
they're the cockroaches.
Yeah.
They're the cockroaches.
I hate cockroaches though.
'Cause-
Like passionately.
Yeah, I don't like them either.
I don't mind them.
Really?
I really don't. I really
You
don't
have like
mind
pet
them.
cockroaches. in
Okay,
your
no,
room.
not that far. And don't disguise me right now either.
I try not to.
Okay, but
This
I mean, I don't mind them. The only thing, okay, and I'm going to admit something, and if I admit this to you, Nancy,
Okay.
and especially to you,
Wait, what?
I swear to God, this is not a fucking joke. This is not a bit. So I don't want any fucking ha ha ha. I don't, and I'm saying it again and again. Do not pull it up on the TV. Do not. I swear.
You're fat?
I am deathly afraid of not bugs, not spiders, not snakes, not any, and I mean this. But I'm deathly afraid of possums. To the point where.
Wow, this is serious.
To the point where if I
I'm,
see
like, nervous.
one, if I see one, I will leave. I will get up and I will walk away. I will not come
You'll go back to Virginia.
I feel-
I'll move.
I
quit.
feel that way about, which I don't even like saying the name of them, but snails. Like I hate them so much.
Can you look at a picture of one?
No.
She stopped me before I even finished.
No,
Yeah.
I think they're disgusting.
Yeah.
Like I remember being a kid and for some reason my friend's parents paid us to collect them because they were like all over the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend, it like grosses me out. If you put them in a bag and then put salt in them, they start to bubble.
Yeah.
And then if you step on them, they're so crunchy and
Yep.
I really don't like them.
I feel the same way about possums. And everybody on the internet too, dude. Do not DM me pictures of possums. And that's why I was being so serious about it, because I know I'm going to get a lot of people that are just going to be like, hey, can you check something on my phone real quick? And it's going to be a possum and I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah, I have friends who've sent me photos of,
And you know what those are? Those aren't friends.
The word.
Those aren't friends. Those aren't friends. Those are snails. Those are cockroaches. Those are cockroaches.
So go ahead on our YouTube and just comment pictures of possums.
Please do not.
Snails.
Please do not.
gross.
But yeah, I feel the same way, dude. Do you have an animal that you're like extremely grossed out by? Do you want it? Because I need something. Because now I know you'll never possum me. Because I'll never snail you.
We're camaraderie.
Which sounds weird,
know,
but also I will never.
I know that I do, but I just don't know what it is because I don't like it that much.
Oh, you blocked it from your memory. And I'm gonna say
I am deathly afraid of scorpions. My last name is Alarcón,
which is Spanish.
and in Spanish, alacrán is scorpion.
But you're afraid of
Irony.
it.
And growing up, my dad used to have dead scorpions everywhere, like in glass and stuff. And so I would be like staring at them. So like when I see a scorpion in real life, yes, I've been to Arizona. Shout out.
Okay.
We got one listener, I think, there.
Oh, I think we do have one.
Yeah. Shout out to leave a comment. But I was there and I saw one in the glow in the dark, and I was like,
Whoa.
I just
They
stared.
glow in the dark?
Bad ones do.
Really?
Bad ones do.
The evil
They do.
ones.
Look it up.
Really? Like
There's
super poisonous ones?
It's called like some, I think, red bark scorpion or something like that.
They glow in the dark.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
It was scary. And I just stared at the front door.
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of awesome.
It's cool.
I mean, you could. That's kind of cool too, because if you are scared and it's dark out, you can avoid them because they're glowing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is pretty.
Fuck,
that's true.
Such a smart.
You know, I saw bioluminescence once, which is the plankton that glow one time. It was so awesome.
In real life?
Yeah, like they were in the sand and we were kicking the sand around and it was glowing.
That's crazy. And there's that fish that has the light on its head, I think, or something like that.
I think those are in the like depths of the ocean.
Yeah. Why did we start talking about animals we were afraid of?
Because I was going to say one of.
Cockroaches.
See, so I couldn't decide like what my beef should be.
Right.
But then I had mentioned juice before, and I was like, whatever.
Yeah. But I think the juice cleanse one was a good one, because if you put it under the umbrella of just healthy food being more expensive, because that juice was expensive.
Yeah.
I did not realize this.
Well, $10 a coffee is $6. Why is my juice $10? That's the price of a meal.
But even like Starbucks and even shout out to us, we got very expensive water, but even that water we got was very expensive. Why is water so fucking expensive? Why is coffee so expensive? Juice so expensive?
Maybe because it's from the French Alps.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Thought of that?
You're right.
Wow.
You're right. But I didn't realize till I moved out of my parents and had to start paying for things on my own. I didn't realize that the government is really oh wow, and you felt it. Okay, the government, that was me stalling, is really, they're fucking with us.
Yeah.
Because they're making food that's bad for you cheaper.
Okay.
So it's way cheaper to buy unhealthy food and way more expensive to buy healthy food.
Yeah.
Because they want the poor people to suffer.
Yeah.
They want to keep us down.
Yeah.
Okay? It's hard to crawl out of our hole.
Okay.
Yes, thank you guys. And I
Amen.
refuse to be treated like a cockroach, okay?
Don't say that word.
No, but seriously, like the veggie burgers are often more expensive than the beef burgers, but it doesn't make sense. Like the cows are eating the plants.
Right?
Why?
Why? Just why? It doesn't make any sense.
Also, though, think about this. Devil's advocate. Watch out. People will do anything to get skinny.
That's true.
You're looking at them right now.
Me too. I mean, I just paid $45 for a 1-day juice cleanse.
But that was because you were in a tough situation where you didn't want you didn't do if there was no one in line.
I didn't want to traumatize myself in front of my whole neighborhood.
Yeah. If there was no one behind you, you might have not done that.
I might have thought twice.
You might have thought twice.
Also, I just think your beef is with people in line because
I know my beef is not specified.
Yeah.
It's a little bit the situation I was in.
Yeah. The grocery store politics of lines in grocery. Yeah. Did I make sense?
I understood what you were saying.
So the politics of
Barely.
lines at the grocery store. This guy.
No, I get it.
And like if you go to a line that's like there's nobody there, and then someone that's been waiting behind 5 people is like, fucking look at this guy thinking he can go to the front of the line. It's like, dude, mind your own business.
Or you know what? When they open a new line, it's
Yeah.
like you can go cut people if they open a new line because it's fair game.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like
You think so?
Yeah. I'm fucking going. I'm booking it.
You're
It's
one
like,
of
it's like a
those
new
people,
country.
huh?
It's like a new country. You can go around and fucking
Yeah,
gunsling
it's a
and stuff.
new line. There
Yeah.
are no rules. I think
Okay.
it's just
So when they say I can help whoever's next, you're like whoever's next is whoever gets
No.
there first. yeah.
Well, they don't always say that.
That's true. They don't always say that. They don't always say that, but
In
they
which
say
case,
that.
I'm throwing elbows.
Yeah, she's beating people up. It's like the Hunger Games at Target.
Yeah.
Just because they opened aisle number 5.
Long lines are annoying though.
Super annoying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when they're at an open mic. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
60 people at the. You were there
Oh wow, that was 60
at the last
Damn.
Chatterbox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
60.
That's a lot.
List was on 2 separate sheets of paper.
Yeah.
First time in history. First time I've seen it.
Well, you know
It's
that
not a music
and
moment.
if you're
the first
watching-
week of the new year.
The first week of the new
Yeah.
year, quit comedy.
yeah.
If you're there sitting in your couch, not writing jokes and watching our silly little podcast,
No, also keep watching.
keep watching, but quit comedy.
Nah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll take it back to
Yeah,
that part
I'm
out
gonna
too.
cut that out. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna cut that out. Yeah. Anyway, I mean that's a great beef though. That's a great beef because all cleanses. I spit and I'm trying not to acknowledge
That's
it right now.
nasty. This guy.
I know. All cleanses I think are kind of bullshit.
I think so too, and
Yeah.
I just for some reason got suckered into it. I mean,
Everybody has like okay.
It's
I'm gonna
not bullshit.
I'm gonna backtrack on my beef a little bit. Not all of them. People do social media cleanses. People do. People do. What other cleanse? They do like alcohol. They'll not necessarily be sober necessarily, but they'll do an alcohol cleanse.
I'm trying to do dry January, so
Oh,
Yeah.
Welcome to our world.
yeah.
Maybe no juice January, but
No
juice
ju-
like
no.
alcohol,
Oh,
not
yeah.
like the
Dry January.
not the good juice.
No
Dry
juice.
January is with it.
No jingle, no jingle, jingle. Well, that's it. During the holidays.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Gin, no gin and juice.
No gin and
Oh,
juice.
no
gin and juice
January.
January. But I can have rum and juice. No.
yeah. No gin January. So are
Vodka's
you really
on the
trying to
table.
not drink for January?
Yep. Yeah,
Wow.
I was drinking a lot and I was getting like really gnarly hangovers and I just was like, you know what? I need to just click refresh, but not this button.
Yeah. Say no to alcohol for January.
It really does make you feel so much better though.
It really does.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, and you're talking to 2 people who had a problem,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And so so when you're talking about hangovers and feeling like shit, that was our existence.
How
I
long have
feel
you
like.
guys been sober?
I'm a year and 4 months.
Oh wow, so that's pretty recent.
Yeah.
Oh,
he was ready to like, thank you.
Oh no, but I mean it's a long time.
Yeah.
I could not do
Oh,
that.
that's not what you said 2 seconds ago.
Well, I just mean it hasn't been 5 years,
yeah. That's more acceptable.
Yeah, I'm almost I'm a year in
Oh
February.
wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. And it's dope. It's dope.
It's pretty
How
fun.
do you guys feel? You feel good?
Feel
feel
good.
great.
The only hangovers I get now is when I work at the gym too much.
Oh wow, stop. Everything comes back to the gym.
My legs hurt this morning.
From the gym.
Yeah. And then I had to go to work and I had way too much Pellegrino.
Okay.
Pellegrino's bomb. Have you
Just
guys
so
had-
everyone knows, you go to the gym.
I'm a gym rat.
Yeah, we've established you go to the gym. Okay, we get it.
Okay.
Anyway.
This is what I say.
Anyway, yeah, I don't think, and I want to clarify what I was saying earlier. I don't think cleanses are bullshit. I think some cleanses are bullshit. I think, or do you not even agree
I
with
think
that?
sometimes it's just like a trendy thing to do.
That's more what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's more what I'm saying.
And
'Cause
I feel like I'm just doing it because of that. Honestly,
really?
I'm just like, I don't know. I guess people are doing that.
Yeah.
I didn't do a bunch of research. I just hear people say, "Do it."
There's
And
a
I'm
spot
like,
up the
okay.
street. You heard. Oh my god! Everyone's heard of Trader Joe's. Why am I asking if you've heard of Trader Joe's?
There's this really local spot up the street.
I thought you were going to ask me about drip again, to be honest.
I thought so too.
I didn't finish my thought on that, but anyways,
Either true- yeah.
this is me today. Up the street, Trader Joe's. On the side of Trader Joe's, there's a juice store. Is that what they call it?
okay.
You never been
I
there.
guess, but
But they sell juices, and I was like, I'm gonna go here every day, baby, because like I thought that juice was good for you and stuff. I went one time, but I go to the gym now, so it's all good.
okay, all right.
I'm sorry.
And
Was
let me
that
just
pointless?
say this, Nancy and Gerardo.
Yeah, this guy.
Maybe all cleanses are good.
I think it's good.
You have done a complete 180.
'Cause the more I think about it,
No.
everything is good in moderation, even moderation.
I also think testing yourself is good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just
So
being like, can I go for this amount of time without?
it's a test of willpower.
Yeah.
And I take everything I said back. about. I wanted to
Look
be,
at that. This is an arc.
Yeah.
This episode has an arc.
Wow, this episode's kind of like a movie. Huh? I had a whole
Trademark.
character arc in this episode.
Yeah, Josh is anti-working out. I told him that I have a free guest pass. To
He's
the
doing
gym.
a workout cleanse. That's what it is.
Oh, workout plans.
Yep.
For how many years?
Well, let's not get into the nitty gritty of it. but yeah, I haven't been to the gym in a very long time. Very, very long time. That was a really good beef though, Nancy.
Yeah.
Both of them. Don't
Why
make
this?
that face. Don't.
Thank you. It was great. I had a whole list. I wasn't sure how it worked. So let me just quickly go down the list.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Homework?
Yes.
Fuck homework.
Yes.
Remember?
Yep.
I copied so much.
I never
Really?
I never went to. What if I was like I never went to school? I never went to college.
Oh, okay. But you got homework in high school.
Yeah.
I hated homework, and I would just copy everyone's homework at lunch.
Yeah. I would not copy. I just would not do it, and I dropped out of high school.
Did you? Wow.
Yeah. But I went to adult school, and I got my GED.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody.
You got your GED?
Yeah.
What?
And I graduated a week before my graduating class because I did the mental gymnastics, the mental math, and figured if I took a certain amount of night classes that I could get the fucking credits in a faster time than doing this helps me think in a faster time than my graduating class could. And so I got my GED. Did I walk? No. Was my dad, I'm his firstborn child. Was he very disappointed that I did not walk? Yeah. And
I didn't walk my college graduation.
Why not?
I wasn't around, actually. I was out of the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was like, okay, very
I was
suspicious.
teaching English abroad, so I wasn't.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So
That's
I
crazy.
wasn't in the state.
I thought you were like, I wasn't all there. So
I mean that too. That was a.
You graduated college? Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're sitting next to a college graduate. Wow.
I didn't know we'd make it.
I'm nervous. I wasn't nervous, but now I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
Now I'm nervous. I just want to say I graduated from high school.
I did too. I did that.
I feel like Gerardo's lying for some reason.
No, I went to a good college, a high school. I went to a good.
Yeah.
I went to a good high school. You know what I did in college though?
What?
Well, let's just say it was St. Patrick's Day every day.
Oh, you drank a lot.
A lot of green beer.
Okay. Green.
Yeah.
Every day? It was green?
Every day.
Interesting.
Yeah, we liked the green beer because it would make your tongue green.
Green.
And we would go to the cantina down the street. I wasn't 21, allegedly.
Yeah, you're admitting a lot on this episode.
No, shut up. Cut that part. But I would go to the cantina down the street during one of the classes. Like there would be a break for a class, and we would just not come back.
Yeah.
And I took a lot of Shakespeare classes. I like that.
Did you graduate?
That's neither here nor there. I mean, I didn't, but who's counting?
So you didn't walk. You didn't walk
In college,
in your college, but you walked for high school. What did you get? Were you a good student?
I was okay.
You were okay. But you have beef with homework, so
I
that
had
leads me
beef
to believe that
and
you
I
weren't.
had beef with some of my high school teachers.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because some of them and I butt heads.
Oh, butt heads like how?
I think like I had some friends and we would kind of like talk and I don't know. One of them one time called me a creature.
A teacher?
Yeah.
A teacher called you a creature?
What? What happened was I was talking to my friends and he was like getting annoyed. And so he was like, shut up, go sit on that chair over there in the corner. Like put me on timeout basically. And then someone said something to me and he was like, don't talk to that creature in the corner.
Wow.
Isn't that fucked up?
That's fucked up.
That teacher sounds dope. Now that you're older, and if you had to teach a younger high school kid, you'd probably say something like that.
Maybe.
I might say something.
I think he was just a bitter old man who was sad about what his life had become.
Probably. My mom's a teacher.
I think teaching could be inspiring, but not if you're...
now they can be inspiring. Now.
I love some of my teachers.
Yeah. No, teachers can be either assholes or inspiring. My mom is I think she teaches preschool. So
You think?
I really don't know.
Wow.
And she's been doing it for years.
That's,
she talks about it a lot.
I want to color out.
Yeah, and I don't know. I should probably know. And she said she's retiring. Fuck, I should know.
Oh, if she is or not?
No. What grade
I think
she teaches?
Oh,
It's
Yeah, let's
probably
just say
preschool,
on
yeah.
the record, preschool.
yeah.
Let's just say.
What's the most stressful teacher
He's like,
to
I
be?
teach 8th grade.
Yeah. The most stressful teacher to be is probably a high school. Well, I don't know.
I think any age, except for college, I think is not as
I
stressful.
feel like college kids could be assholes too, though.
Yeah.
No, but not the same as like a 14-year-old who thinks they're like.
Yeah.
Or an 8-year-old. Can you imagine?
Ugh.
Also, it's easier to fail a college student.
True.
Well, I know a lot of the classes are large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think in college you're kind of like trying to.
You want to be there.
I guess it depends on who.
Kind of. You're supposed to want to be there. As opposed to high school, you have to be there.
Yeah.
My only beef with homework, too, is that not only when schools give you homework, but I obviously dropped out of high school. I hate it every time I say it. But I have my GED. So I dropped out, right? Got my GED. And so obviously I hate school. I've never went to college. I'm just not a school person. I hate everything about school. And homework is one of those things. Which is why it infuriates me when a job or anybody tries to give me something to take home and do. When jobs, minimum wage jobs are like, oh, you got to take this packet home and you got to fill it out.
Nope.
You're telling me I got to do homework? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go, I'm going to clock in, and you're going to pay me to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Right,
Yeah.
guys? Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, going to the bathroom on your break.
Yes.
You don't want to go to the bathroom on your break. You want to go
On the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will literally sit through a lunch break having to pee. I mean, I'm saving this
Yeah.
for when I clock back in.
Yeah.
Because I'll be damned if I take a shit and
For
don't.
free? You gotta pay me for this.
Yeah.
Gerardo shits a lot for free though.
What?
That's why there was so much Febreze.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Anyway, what's next on your beef list?
Speaking of juice cleanses.
Homework. That was a good one.
No, get it
I
because I
mean,
cleansed my body.
it's.
Okay, sorry.
I put dying. I think that one's kind of
Wow!
kind of depressing.
I have beef with death. Yeah, that's very safe. Very safe beef, but a good beef.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Working kind of along the lines of homework.
Yeah. But you never work
That we
a day
have
in
to
your
work
life.
until we die.
Yeah.
But if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. Who never went to school now?
I love sitting on the couch and
You
eating
get paid for that.
avocado.
Just start maybe start a Twitch account and
Play video games?
play video games. So you can sit on the couch and you can watch TV and you can get paid for that. I feel like there's a market, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just sit here and do a podcast.
Yeah.
We
And
don't
we
get paid for
make
it. No money.
no money. That's a good beef though.
Yeah, snowboarding.
Oh,
It's so expensive.
Yes, that's a good one.
And I never learned how when I was a kid. So the one time I went, I paid a bunch of money and I was like fucking falling down the mountain. And if you don't grow up learning how to do it, then you have to spend all your money,
To take
hundreds and hundreds of
lessons.
dollars,
Yep.
to also rent an Airbnb, rent
Yep.
equipment,
Yep.
pay for lessons,
Yep.
and then be fucking shitty at it.
Yeah. And I don't like to be shitty at anything.
Yeah.
Dancing, that's why you'll never catch me dance because I'm bad at it.
Except for high school.
It looks so fun though. Like if you are good at it, it looks like a blast.
Even snowboarding. If you're good at it, it looks dope.
Yeah.
But I'm not good at it. So
I would rather be
and fuck my parents for not teaching me how when I was a kid.
Maybe they didn't have the maybe because it was so
Well,
expensive.
I was giving my dad shit for it one time, and he was like, "Well, why don't you do it now?" And I'm like, "Cause it's expensive." And he was like, "Exactly."
He's like, that's why you never went before.
I'm like, "Well, could you have been richer?" With
my real beef is with my dad being broke.
This is your fault.
But I when I was younger, my stepdad, white side of my family, used to love to go skiing and snowboarding all the time. So I did go snowboarding a few times. It's expensive not only to rent equipment, to get a lift pass, to get all that shit. And then they have the slopes, the bunny slopes, the double black diamonds, the black diamonds, all this stuff, right? You never heard of these things?
it's like the levels.
Oh, so Black Diamond's like a big level.
Black diamond's like, double black diamond is the like, why are you blowing the whistle? Oh. Double diamond is the hardest. Double diamond is that's the PC whistle, by the way. Let's just call it double diamond. Is the is the hardest mountain, the biggest, steepest mountain.
Okay.
Yeah. So I see that and I see a challenge. I want to go back down a double black diamond, but guess what? I don't know how to snowboard.
You got a GED.
Okay. And that's going to be out of context too when you say that because I'm going to cut out the whole the whole part of me talking about that. But yeah, it's expensive. You never learned, like you've went and you've gotten lessons, but you've never.
I've actually never got lessons, which might have been my
Okay, then that's your
fuck
fault.
up.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, then that's
I
your
did
fault.
rent the equipment, and when my friends who went with me were like, "Oh, we can like teach you to get how to do it." And
You have a lot of friends that snowboard?
I have some. I have a couple.
That's your problem right there. That's your problem right there. You can't have friends that snowboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to cut them out of my life.
yeah.
Also, you live in Long Beach. Have you gone surfing?
Okay, first of all, there's the port in Long Beach.
Yeah, San Pedro.
No, there's the Long Beach port.
Get ready to cut this part out too.
I got my finger on the button right
Long
now.
Beach, yeah, there's a port, so there's no waves there. I mean, I could drive to Huntington.
Yeah,
or
drive to
something.
Huntington.
But surfers are so territorial.
Oh, so you've never gone surfing?
I get intimidated by them.
Really?
I've gone surfing. Yeah, I have.
Okay, that's like the mountains of the sea.
It really is.
Yeah.
Have you seen Johnny Tsunami? He did both.
Okay.
He did. He went from surfing. Are you familiar with this film? This motion picture?
It's that no, Disney movie.
Disney movie.
Okay.
It is.
I mean, vaguely.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Okay, I'll
It's a
go
great
home and
movie.
watch it.
Also,
tonight.
a lot of things. Do you have Disney Plus, by the way?
I do not.
We are sponsored by Disney Plus.
Great time to mention. No, but it's just because when I said Johnny Tsunami, it reminded me of Brink and how you rewatched Brink.
I
and you're like,
rewatched
it's a terrible movie.
Have you seen?
Brink was hot.
It
Brink
was
was
awesome.
a hot movie.
Watch it again.
He was
though?
hot though, right?
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
He was hot. Okay.
He was hot.
for the times.
think.
For the times he was.
Yeah.
But I think now I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? You know?
What's
Yeah.
that one movie in Hawaii where they skateboard and surf? Or no, not the movie.
Johnny
The show.
Tsunami.
The show. It's a cartoon.
Oh,
Rocket Power.
Yes, they were cool.
Nice, wow.
Rocket Power.
Yeah. They were dope. They were dope.
Rocket Power.
Yeah, Rocket Power was dope.
My favorite was the
They were
uncle.
cool.
The uncle.
They were like gonna
Tito.
grow up to be stoners and alcoholics.
Yeah.
For sure. That's why they did a version of the Rugrats all grown up, and they tried to pitch the Rocket Power one, but they were all on meth. And they're like, yeah, we can't make that. Do you have any other beefs on your beef list over there? Snowboarding was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a great
Why are
one.
you guys snowboarding?
Have you ever been to the mountains?
I've been lubing. You know, like tubing,
It's not called lubing.
luging,
Luging.
luging.
It's not called lubing.
I mixed up luging and tubing.
Okay, yeah, don't still call it lubing.
I cut that part out.
Okay, we can't cut. It's going to be a 5-minute episode. Do you have any other beefs? on there?
I mean, I have willpower because I have no willpower. Hangovers.
Yes.
Hangovers. Yeah.
Afraid to say this one.
Uh-oh.
Cats.
Wow. And,
I know.
And I'm going to exit out. Thank you, Nancy.
You're coming. Oh,
I don't hate them.
No.
I just think they're stuck up and they think they're better than me.
Okay.
the producer is telling us something.
To wrap it up?
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
what? Oh, what?
Monty, I'm
Except
sorry.
for Monty.
Oh, yeah.
Monty's excluded.
Monty said to do this.
Monty.
Yeah, we got everything. We got everything we need.
Cats
Is that what
don't
you're saying?
come when you call them.
Monty does.
Monty.
No, you don't call him like that.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you, Monty.
But okay, and now, I'm going to give you the floor because on this podcast, we have had quite a few people agree with me that cats are superior.
Than dogs.
To dogs.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
And Gerardo doesn't necessarily agree with that. And now you don't necessarily agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I will give you guys the floor because I have been on many rants and the listeners have heard me already. So I would like you guys to make your point. Why you think dogs are better than cats.
I want to be loved, not like shunned by the pet. It's like I'm taking care of you and having to fight for you to love me.
Okay. And do you think that translates into okay the same dog?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that this thing was here.
Yeah, he's so beautiful.
He still looks like Joaquin Phoenix.
I just love cuddling with them and,
Dogs are awesome.
Anyways, that's it.
Do you? Well, no, we haven't finished unpacking this. So, do you think that is like the quality of like? Do you like that outside?
Do you
of
like
animals?
being ignored?
Depends on who is ignoring me. If it's my cat, I'm going to tell you this.
Do you like being ignored? Yes, I guess so.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. You guys are still going to talk to me, right? I don't like being ignored, but I also
Cats
don't
ignore you.
I don't also like being suffocated. How about that?
Wow.
I want to be suffocated.
Really?
Yes, I need it.
Really? Does this translate like outside of pets? Are you trying to explain to me how you love people too? But do you look for like, because a lot of people compare like sometimes dating, like they want like I like even when I'm dating I like this or I like that. Like, is it the same thing in dating? You like to be suffocated, or do you like to be?
I feel like we're talking about sex, or
do you like to get me? Do you like to have your own space? See?
I don't know. I guess a mixture.
So when it comes to relationships, you want a dog cat hybrid. That's your ideal partner right there.
You want a cat dog?
You want a cat dog? Yeah. You want a cat dog?
Speaking of Nickelodeon shows,
Yeah. That was what our season 2 art was
we
inspired
pull up
by.
Cat Dog.
Cat dog.
They're gonna like.
Cat dog.
That was a weird fucking show.
Weird.
I love
But yeah, I think that is what I would want.
Yeah, I
can't believe that got like aired.
that show. Yeah, and then because you can see in our season 2 art, that's what it's inspired by.
Wow.
And, and a lot of people said it looks like I'm.
Come full circle.
Yeah, a lot of people said it looks like I'm Gerardo's dick though, and I don't.
Oh, I didn't notice that at first, but now that you say
and I don't like that. I don't like when people say that. I don't like when
And
people say
awkwardly, my dick does look a lot like Josh. So
because let's be honest. That's us.
yeah.
Gerardo is dog, and I'm cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah,
You
I like
guys should do
dogs.
that for Halloween.
Okay. I'm down. My mom told me to stop trick or treating.
The city told you to stop trick or treating.
Why?
I don't know. Well, you tell me, dude. And where's that girl you took to drip? Anyway. But yeah, so keep going. This is very interesting to me. So, dogs, you like to be loved, you like to be smothered.
I've always had dogs. I don't like litter boxes.
Okay.
I know some people take care of them well, but my old roommate did not. And
Okay.
it
Traumatized you?
poisoned our bathroom.
Okay.
Wow.
And it would spill all over the floor, and she wouldn't clean it up. And I started being the one who had to start cleaning it out. And I was like, this isn't cool. Yeah. Although I will say that the dog, because we had a dog and a cat at one point, the dog did pee like on the rug a lot.
Right.
Animals in the house just pee.
That's another point. Funny you bring that up. That's another point.
Oh.
Well, that too. But Gerardo, you want to tell her?
I accidentally peed on Monty.
Accidentally.
What?
It was an accident.
Okay,
How?
it's not my fault.
It was an accident.
It was an accident. Monty does this thing recently where he goes into the restroom.
Yeah, he's like, it's a new thing too.
Yeah, it's new. I don't know why. But
Is he like the
Smell
cat from Meet the Fockers that like pees on the toilet?
That'd be kind of cool. But cats are naturally, pretty easy to train, unlike dogs. But go ahead, keep going.
no, but he would just be in the restroom, and it's always random, right? And one time I didn't have the lights on. It was the middle of the night. I was doing what you do in the restroom and not sitting. And Monty scared me. And I accidentally, I'm sorry, but I peed on Monty. Yeah.
It was on purpose for sure.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was.
No. I did laugh for a while after though.
You gave Monty a golden shower.
Yeah. And
it was the scariest thing ever though. I saw a ghost in the same spot.
What?
I saw a ghost of Josh.
Do you have ghosts?
Okay, we talked about this in the last episode. There's no ghosts. I refuse to believe they exist. He said it looked exactly like me. It's not real.
But anyways, this is different, but like Monty, I thought might have been a reincarnation of the ghost, Josh.
In cat form?
And also, what do you think? If you see a ghost of one of your friends?
Oh, yeah. Let's just ask this question without you knowing the story.
Yeah.
If you see a ghost of one of your friends.
Does that mean that they die soon? Or does that mean that they're possessed?
Answer carefully. Let's just say, who's a friend of yours that you're willing to name? Just first.
Bernice.
Bernice.
Okay, Bernice.
Let's
Shout out.
She just texted me.
Let's say, people text me too, guys. Let's just say you're minding your own business. You're at home. It's very late at night, and you see an apparition that looks a lot like Bernice. What does that mean?
Whew, I don't know. I think that means I'm losing my mind.
Oh, wow. Okay, she just turned it on me.
I like that. I like that answer. I like that answer a lot. So you don't think it means Bernice is gonna die soon, or you don't think?
I sure hope not, but
that's what a good friend would say.
I don't want it to happen.
But you just think that's what's gonna happen.
I hope.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Maybe you were supposed to have a twin. I don't know. I think you're losing your mind.
I'm losing my mind.
And he might have had a twin.
I like both of those answers.
And he ate his twin.
And I ate my twin, and my twin. Why did I eat him?
You were like first on board.
Yeah.
You're both in the womb.
Oh yeah, maybe I did. But he's coming back to warn me about something. As long as I don't die, I'm good with that. Anyway, That was your last beef?
Yeah, that was everything.
That was
Man,
beef heavy, dude.
That was fucking great, dude.
That was awesome.
You came fucking super prepared with the beef.
I love when
Really?
people bring lists.
I love
Okay.
it. I love it. And it happens
Yeah.
more often than you think, but not all the time.
Yeah.
It's just the right amount. Me and Gerardo also have some pretty dope beefs.
What? You want to hear my beef?
Yeah.
I got beef.
What's your? Yeah, well, that's why we're here.
My beef is so like, I used to be a follower of Christ.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my
Okay.
beef. No, my beef is with Christians, right? But not all of them,
Right.
because some of them know how to get down,
Okay.
right? My beef is with Christians that don't like to cuss.
Like our number one fan, Nick Laney.
I mean, he's not Christian. Is he Christian?
I don't know, but he says God bless.
But he doesn't say stuff like "be."
Like what?
When Christians can't cuss and they still say words
Oh.
implying that they're cussing.
She's the bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never heard someone do that.
I
before.
worked with a guy recently. That he was like, somebody asked him, "What are you going to do today?" And he was like, "I don't know, whatever this bitch asked me to do."
Oh, that's
And
fucking
it infuriated
obnoxious.
me.
That's
It infuriated.
Okay.
that's
Wait, is that what you have a problem with? Infuriated?
that is super obnoxious. Or when they say like
Mother trucker?
or shoot, like I don't give a shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's super annoying. At
Well-
least go ahead.
What was your guys' relationship with cursing? Because I know when I first started cursing, I was uncomfortable, but that was like in middle school.
Yeah.
But my friends were all cursing.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I had like a few friends, but they would like be like, Nancy, you say it, because like I wouldn't curse. But then now I just like
Because
I
you
say it
were
all the
because
time.
were you raised Christian or were you
no,
raised religious?
no, I was just young and I just felt
Yeah.
weird. But
My mom, when I was super young, wouldn't even let me say the word like if she'd say like, "How was school today?" And I'd say, "It sucked." She'd be like, "Oh, don't say that."
yeah,
Yeah, she would, and that I think is fucked up because as a kid, I'm like, why not?
It's the best word ever.
Yeah, like it sucks.
yeah.
But I wasn't old, so then it makes me want to dig deeper as to why that's such a bad word. And then I found out about blowjobs.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, I would have never known that. I would have never made that connection had she not told me not to say that.
Yeah.
My parents used to cuss all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
In front of you?
Yeah. And then they would be like, and I would start cussing. I started cussing at an early age. Thank you. And
Coolest one in the room.
Yeah, I
can I
guess
say?
so.
Not earlier than Monty, though. He's a little mouth bag over there.
He's a mouth bag?
Is that what you call it?
No.
Okay, see, I never accuse people of when they curse or call them names because I do it myself. Anyways, I used to curse a lot when I was a kid, and my parents, I don't know if they do know, but they do curse a lot. But they would ask me, they go, "Is that what you learned in school?" And I would be like, "No, you guys taught me how to do this."
Right. Yeah, my dad was always the one who was pretty heavy-handed when it came to cursing and explaining things to me. My mom, if I asked her like, "Where do babies come from?" she's like, "Well, when a man loves a woman." And I remember asking my dad, and he's like, "It's when you stick your penis in a woman's vagina." And I was like,
Oh my
I was
God.
very young too,
Oh, wow.
and I was like, "What's a vagina?" And then I called my mom, and then they got in an argument.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why they've been divorced for a long time. For a
This
very
guy.
long time. Maybe one day they'll get back together.
It is funny though. Like, what age are you allowed to start cursing?
Cursing?
Why does it matter?
Whatever.
Really?
Yeah, who gives a fuck? They're words. If you
Yeah.
give a word power, it has power.
Yeah.
And you know what I don't believe either? You know how they say people that curse more are more intelligent? Or no, they're more honest.
Mm.
People that curse more are more honest. No, maybe they just had a terrible life. And they cuss all the time.
Or
I-
maybe they're just a little more rugged.
Yeah.
Maybe. I heard on Dr. Oz, shout out Dr. Oz, dropping names.
Okay, watching Channel 5.
He said that people who curse are less stressed out.
Really?
That cursing is a way to relieve stress. And I believe that's fucking true.
Wow.
Because I feel fucking great. I start cussing all the time. But yeah, apparently if you don't cuss, and that's stressful. Can you imagine having something happen to you and you have no other way to express it than just saying, "Gosh darn it"? I'm mad. I got more stress just saying that.
Gosh darn it.
Gosh darn it. I want to say, God fucking damn it.
Yeah. God fucking damn
God
it. That
fucking
feels
damn it.
good.
And also, sorry for cussing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, when we first started, we did not like cussing on this program.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
But then we got renewed for season 2.
and we said, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. We were the #1 kids podcast for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
It is.
It's true.
It is.
If you
No.
wanna-
Yeah. Go back. Listen. Leave a comment.
so you hate when they start to say it and they don't say it, like just say it or don't say it kind of thing.
Maybe I just have beef with Christians, but what I meant to say is when people act like they're gonna cuss and then they say some ridiculous word like "beh."
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah.
That's so.
Or shoot.
Also, what a weenie.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
Exactly.
what a weenie.
Yeah.
I don't want to be friends with someone who can't even say, like, fuck or bitch.
Yeah.
Right. You say it. Say it or don't say it.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. Thank you.
He's Josh.
Wait, what?
I'm also not super, like, I don't have almost any really religious people in my life.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody really. I don't either, because I don't think we surround ourselves by. I don't think a lot of people are super, super religious anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of older people who are, and there are still young people who are. But I think that, people are becoming more open-minded, dude.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate that here on this podcast.
Yeah.
We appreciate open-mindedness, equality,
Equality.
and cats. Anyway.
Cats.
I feel like I want to apologize to Monty.
No, you said what you said, and we have it recorded and on video. So,
Monty.
but that's a great beef, dude.
Thank you. I liked it.
I have beef with Christians for other reasons, but I'll save it, dude.
His dad goes to a mega church.
Yeah, my dad goes to a mega church.
What's
It's a
that?
whole thing.
It's a huge church.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a mega church.
It's a mega
They have
church.
a podcast. That's how big it is.
Wow.
Yep. I should look up the name of it, of what it's called. But yeah, he has a podcast. They live stream their sermons.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
And does he know? Are you religious?
No.
Okay, so does he
no.
care that you're not?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
A lot. And that's something that we've kind of always argued about. But also, who gives a fuck? I'm 30 years old. I don't care. I don't, it's something that like we're really, let's just say we're really working on it. We're really working on it.
So what's your beef, Josh?
Okay. How old are you guys? You're 29.
9.
How old
26.
are you? Nancy? You're 26. Okay. So we're all adults, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're adults, you got to do adult things. I remember being a young buck. Why do you get the whistle, dude?
I'm just saying.
And I remember when Christmas would come around, I have relatives that live out of state. So when Christmas would come around, I'd get a Christmas card with a lot of money in it, And I would get so excited and I would use that money for all kinds of things. But then I became an adult, And this year, I had to use that money for something, I guess,
For juice?
for juice. I had to use that money for something, I guess, necessary, but something I was not very excited to buy. And that was a refrigerator. I had to buy a refrigerator.
This mini fridge wouldn't hold you over.
No, tiny fridge.
That's a tiny fridge.
Pretty awesome, right?
Mini fridges are definitely bigger than that. But I had to buy a refrigerator, and that sucks, man. And my
Yeah.
beef isn't that I had to buy a refrigerator. My beef is with refrigerators, okay? Because in general, I had to go refrigerator shopping. How boring is that? What have I turned into? I remember when I used to be cool and fun, and yeah, I still look like I can manage a Zoomies, even though I'm 30 years old, and I did kind of blow up on TikTok. But
I'm gonna stop.
wait, keep the music up.
Okay, sorry, I will.
But what was I saying? But yeah. But I went refrigerator shopping, and that's boring. But I learned that there's a lot of all kinds of refrigerators. To get your hand off the buzzer. There's refrigerators with touch screens in them. There's refrigerators with first of all, the touch screens are designed in a way so that you can see what's in the refrigerator because the refrigerator has cameras in it. Why does my refrigerator need to have a touch screen with cameras in it? Open the door. Okay? Open the door. I don't need to feel like I have X-ray vision when I look at my refrigerator.
So what? It would hand you?
No.
Or how did it work?
So there's a refrigerator that's thousands of dollars, by the way, and it has basically like a large screen, a touch screen, a tablet, like in the refrigerator. So it's huge. And you can push a button. There's cameras that line the inside of the refrigerator. You push a button, and the cameras turn on, and it shows you what's in the fridge.
Oh.
It just shows you what's inside.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's crazy. I also wondered, that can't be the only selling point. First of all, it pretty much is. Plus.
Well, like some stuff's hidden, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great point. There, you can't see everything.
Yeah, unless it's like an empty fridge.
I didn't even think of that, Nancy. I forgive you for the cat stuff now. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because, yeah, you can't see everything. Also, why does that need to be a thing? Does your food get warmer when you open the door?
No.
For the 2 seconds? And if it does, how long are you looking at your food? Way too long.
Yeah.
Close the door.
Or just get a new fridge.
Or get a new fridge.
Yeah.
They're also, I was like, that can't be the only reason that they have these $1,000 refrigerators with screens on them. Apparently, other features, it said you could look up recipes on your screen. You could watch Netflix. I don't want to stand in my kitchen and
watch
stare.
Netflix on your refrigerator?
Yeah, I don't want to stare at my refrigerator and watch, I don't know, what's a cool Netflix show?
Like, how long are you
Stranger
deciding to what you want to eat that you need to watch Netflix?
Yeah.
While
Also, my refrigerator is in the middle of my kitchen. I'm not going to pull up a chair to the fridge.
Maybe if you're like cooking, I guess that makes sense.
I
actually.
guess, but
Oh,
also,
you know what? That's a good point, dude. That's a great point.
I mean,
No.
I mean, your room is your live. Is this is like the
studio.
This is the
The
dining.
beef
den.
den. I also
The
have a
beef
music
den.
studio right there, if you can see. So
the beef ranch,
it's a double
beef,
studio, you know.
Yeah, it's the beef castle, the beef.
The beef quarters.
Yeah, I would guess. I mean, but still.
Yeah.
It's like bringing your laptop in or your phone. or
Yeah,
whatever.
your phone.
Yeah.
That's why when they said you can look up recipes on it, use your phone. I do not need my refrigerator to have Wi-Fi. Okay, there's just something. Not everything needs Wi-Fi. Not this tiny fridge doesn't need Wi-Fi.
That'd be cool though.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool.
But I think when we're grandparents, like our grandkids are gonna be like, oh, you know, there's
Look at those.
Grandpa John, you know.
Yeah. Look at those old fucks.
Yeah.
You know.
Why does the refrigerator have Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Doesn't need it.
And I know 30's still still young.
Yeah.
I'm still young, and I just want everybody to know that I'm young, and I'm hip. I'm cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm so hip.
I'm so
Yeah.
hip. I know what all
I'm
the
hip. I do juice cleanses.
But I still don't think that everything needs to have Wi-Fi.
Nope.
I don't think a refrigerator needs to have a screen on it. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. Although I will say there are some cool things. Apparently, I learned this recently. I went to my friend's house.
Mm-hmm.
We left. She went like this. Everything turned off. Her light bulbs have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Smart house
It
technology.
says, she says, hey Alexa, turn off all the lights.
Uh-huh.
And Alexa just turns off all the lights. You don't need to walk around and flip switches. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But like, I'm like, your light bulb has Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
it's cool though.
Crazy.
It's really cool.
But you know what Alexa can't do?
What?
Light a candle.
Wow, that's true. Very good point.
She can't
Yeah.
give me a hug.
yeah.
She can't hug me.
She
when
can't
I'm lonely.
she can't suffocate me either. Nancy, what I'm gathering right now.
Can't get peed on by.
What I'm
Actually, she could probably. If
She
you
can't
just
blend my
peed on
juices.
your foot.
yeah, she can't. Well, what I'm really
Let's do
gathering.
this for 20
She
minutes.
can't massage my feet.
Yeah, let's just keep naming things she can't. She can't.
Wait, did you guys see that one interview where like they're interviewing a blind girl and then they're like, "Is there anything you can't do?" And the young blind girl's like, "See."
See?
Oh my god.
but really, she was she was just Mexican, and she was saying, "Yeah, there are things I can't do."
I can't sing.
I can't say. I can't. No, I was saying that she was saying, "Is there anything you can't do?" She was like, she was just a Spanish speaking girl. She was like,
CSI.
She was like, "Yeah, there's a lot of things I can't do." But yeah, what I'm gathering, Nancy, is I feel a little betrayed right now. Oh, you're lowering the lights.
Oh,
I had a feeling.
I kind of
dude.
like.
Yeah.
You kind of like it more like this.
I don't know.
I feel a little betrayed right now because what I'm gathering is I think I'm in the presence of a very rich person right now.
Me.
How's it going?
Because
Oh, you? Oh yeah.
yeah, not you.
Sorry.
Because you had a beef. You have friends who have smart homes. Okay. You have friends that go snowboarding. Okay. You're buying $50 juices. A lot of the habits of a rich person. A lot.
No, I didn't go snowboarding. I'm on your side.
Okay. Okay. Rich people love dogs, especially tiny dogs.
Rich people love dogs. Beef buzzer. Beef buzzer. Yeah.
Her smart home is a studio.
What?
Yeah.
Does that count?
Oh wait, so it's a studio. She doesn't live
She's
there.
just savvy.
She's just tech savvy.
Yeah.
A tech savvy individual.
Oh, it's like a studio apartment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant a studio like my music studio or the podcast studio.
That was a very cool way to bring up the studio again. But yeah, we should look into getting some smart lights around here. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, watch this.
I don't know.
Do you
But it is kind of cool to just be leaving and be like, "Hey Alexa, turn everything off."
Yeah, that's dope. That's
Yeah.
super dope. Alexa could do And I know we just said that she can't do a lot of things. But she can do everything.
There's another arc. Two arcs.
Do it all.
He changes his mind a lot. This guy.
No, she can do everything. She can do everything. But do you agree with me? Do you feel like I know 30 is young. And
This guy. He's 30.
but I don't know if you've ever stop saying this guy. Dude.
Sorry.
I just hated the feeling of it was the only time I've really felt old because I remember I don't know if you've ever bought something. And
Never.
No.
I'm not rich, John.
Let me finish. I don't know if you've ever bought something and just stared at it. I bought that refrigerator. Me and my brother did, and we just stood in the kitchen and in silence and stared at it. And then at the same time, I don't know how, after moments of silence, we're like, we're killing it, dude. Because of a refrigerator.
Wait, you bought the fancy one?
Well, we bought that one. Is it fair?
There's no screen.
There's no screen.
No.
No, we didn't buy a screen one. And that is what Gerardo calls, and I agree, a grandma fridge or a garage fridge because everybody has those types of refrigerators in their garage.
It's nice.
Also, I know where Josh is going with this.
Well, you know what? I have one of those fridges too.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Okay,
They're awesome.
It's we don't have. You know what would be nice? One of those ones that have the water.
Oh, yeah.
Those would be
Or
nice.
an ice machine would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have an ice
Yeah, we
machine
don't have
either.
an ice machine either.
Yeah. We have what are those things called?
Ice trays.
Ice trays, but from when he was drinking the whiskey ones.
Yeah.
So they're big ice
The
cubes.
huge ones.
The huge ones.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, who would have known they're great for water?
Yeah, they're great.
Who would have known?
And coffee.
Also,
Oh, so you guys have lived here since you were drinking and not drinking.
I have.
yeah, no, I moved in after he got sober.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
wouldn't move in until I got sober. No, I'm just kidding. That's not how that
It was a
happened.
part of the deal.
It was a part of. It was in the contract. But where did you think I was going with all that?
I thought he was going to say that rest in peace to the old refrigerator.
Oh yeah, rest in peace to the old refrigerator. It's kind of spooky when he turns the lights off.
Yeah, right. It's cool, right?
Is it cool, Nancy, or is it spooky?
Is it weird?
It's cool.
Okay, she didn't like
It's
it.
bright.
doesn't like
It's
it.
bright
She doesn't
now.
like it. She
No,
doesn't
it's
like it.
bright right now. That's why.
I keep looking at the light.
Oh, I got it. Turn it
But
on,
you
turn it
know, it's like crazy that you just now that appliance is just waste.
The old
in the
refrigerator.
backyard.
It's in the back. It's in the back, and it doesn't work. It's not plugged into anything. It's just back.
So
there.
it's just waste.
You want a refrigerator? Do you want a refrigerator? No, check this out. I just realized we could do this. Nancy, I'm also rich. I don't know if you know. Play along, dude.
Yeah.
Check this out. Alexa, can you dim the lights, please? See? yeah. Alexa.
Clap.
Oh, Alexa, lights on. Wow.
And
Wow.
it even dimmed it to your likeness.
Yep, exactly where I wanted it. Setting 3, you know.
Now you have another favorite, the Smart House.
Yeah. Another Disney Channel movie, by the way. Smart House.
Smart House, great movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I mean, that movie is we're in that pretty much now.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
100%. Except they're not like holograms and stuff.
Right. But I talk to my phone.
Like how?
I'm like, hey Siri, I'm lonely.
yeah. Like you have long conversations with your phone.
Yeah. No, I'll just be like, hey, what's the temperature?
What's the temperature?
Or I'll ask her to set a timer. It's pretty deep.
Set a timer, and maybe we could go get coffee together or something.
Seriously,
I like
I'm busy.
I'm busy. Why don't you call Bernice? Or Siri doesn't sound like that, by the way, either. But speaking of movies, actually, I don't know if you know this either, because you listen to the podcast, right?
Every episode.
I haven't, honestly.
It's okay.
I'm
And you know
so
what?
sorry.
I really appreciate your honesty.
And you know what? We do like honesty here.
We were go a little. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Who would have known?
Wow.
All it took was for you to stop lying. I'm just kidding.
The Honesty Hour with no stolen valor. That's what we
Honesty
call
Hour
it.
with no stolen valor. And we actually have been. Are you a fan? Are you a movie buff? Are you a fan of movies?
I like movies.
God, we're really not convincing Nancy that we're like good at this at all. right now.
Yeah. We got this, dude.
We got it though.
Very
Why are you bringing up movies? I do like movies. I like movies.
Okay.
We love
I just saw. Have you
movies.
seen Knives Out?
Yes.
That was great. I thought it was so good.
Speaking of Knives Out,
Speaking of Knives Out,
or maybe speaking of another movie, we haven't really decided yet.
maybe,
I
but
mean-
we
This
may.
is like my I'm about to get murdered.
and I really didn't realize that until I said it.
I'm gonna go.
Gerardo dims the lights, and I'm like, speaking of
Monty
Knives
locks
Out.
the door.
Yeah. You don't like me, huh?
Well, actually, speaking of Monty,
Speaking of Monty and
Knives
movies
Out.
called Knives
Movies
Out.
called Knives Out. Yeah. We here at Joshrardo McCullochans are fed up. Not with you. Sorry, I was looking at you. We're fed up with you. No, we're fed up with the Oscars, the Golden Globes. Pissed. And honestly, we're done. We're done with those.
Done.
And we're starting our own movie award show.
And we're calling it
You guessed it.
The Monties.
The Monties.
The Monties. Yeah.
love it.
And we give whatever movies we want to give awards to awards. That's how we do it over here.
And our budget's low for the third season. Our award is just a raw can of SpaghettiOs. But,
Wow.
only so many get some.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a coveted prize.
Yeah.
And so today we're going to reveal every episode. We're going to reveal a movie that we want to give a Monty to.
Okay.
And in this episode, I think we would like to give a Monty to. You say it. Say it.
Fuck.
Pick. Oh, you want to cheers? Yeah.
Cheers.
Two.
To which one?
Pick one.
Pick one. 1 second. We would like to give a Monty to Ford versus Ferrari.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it wins the category for best
car with driving in it. Wait.
best car with driving.
Wait. Best car movie. Best movie about cars. Best movie with the plot has to do with something about cars.
It's a long title.
Yeah. Monty names them, so.
Yeah. And it was a great movie. Have you seen Ford versus Ferrari?
I've not.
Great
It's
movie.
a great movie. A lot of driving.
Heartwarming tale.
Heartwarming.
Heartwarming?
Yeah.
It really
Okay.
is. Yeah, it really is.
Is it like an action?
No.
Okay.
No, it's a movie about never giving up.
It's a movie about people that want to put you down.
Yeah. It's a
Those are like opposites. I feel like.
Wait, no, but you never want to give up.
it's a movie.
Okay.
It's really at its core is a movie about not taking no for an answer.
Thank you.
I mean, but you do sometimes have to take no for an answer.
Yes, but
Yeah.
when you're racing.
Not when you're racing, but it's blow the whistle. It is very important to take no for an answer.
Yes.
But
while racing,
when it comes
versus
to racing,
Ferrari,
if they say no, just keep going.
and I gotta say it,
Keep racing. Keep racing.
yeah.
Keep racing.
And I never knew what Le Mans was. I always thought that was just a French dude.
Right, but it's a race.
It's a race in France, actually,
No. Yeah, I didn't know that.
and that's what the movie's about.
So shout out to
Ford
versus Ferrari.
Christian Bale, hit us up.
Hit us up to be on the
Leave a
podcast.
comment.
Anybody. You don't have to be Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Anybody. Leave a comment and vote. If you saw Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah, vote. Somehow you guys create a little system where you vote for stuff.
Yeah.
So-
Nancy looked back like, are you guys really filming this? I see the cameras, but are you for real?
It's just your little screen. You have a little screen.
Yeah. Did you? But we did see Knives Out too, and we were going to give it an award.
I think that should have got one.
Yeah,
I thought it was a
I think it should have
dope-ass
been
movie.
best movie that has the plot has something to do with knives.
Are
you Monty?
That's a great category. How did we not think of that category?
Damn. Last week, I don't know if you've seen this movie, but best horror film, coveted Monty, went to Lighthouse.
Lighthouse. A lot of people thought it was going to go to Us.
Wait, what? Best horror movie?
Best horror movie.
Yeah.
Period.
Oh,
Period.
okay.
No crazy.
Oh,
title.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
Oh.
I mean, of this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then period. Yeah. Ever.
Lighthouse. Check it out.
Check
Okay,
it out.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
Pretty scary.
Or even heard of it. I don't like scary movies.
Okay,
I,
you're
kinda,
the
I have a
second-
beef with scary movies a little bit.
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
going to say you're the second guest that has that beef, but no. Her beef, or not beef, but her problem was more with gore.
Oh yeah, Katie French. Shout
Katie
out.
French.
Great
Shout out.
episode.
Yeah.
Great episode.
Yeah.
But what do you find? Why do you not like horror movies?
I don't like being scared. I don't like to be scared. It's uncomfortable.
What do you? Is it like demon possession? Is it like?
I will say I also don't like gore. That
Yeah.
is a lot to do.
Really?
But I just I don't know.
Do you feel? Is it? Horror movies a broad kind of genre, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it all horror? Is it specifically like ghosts? Is it specifically like violence? Is it
I
specifically
think
demons?
violence or just like weird, like The Hills Have Eyes, just like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
they're so ugly. And I remember there was that guy, I don't remember, he had like a watermelon head or something like that. I don't remember, but he was he was
She's like, this might have been a dream. But
well, I saw it when I was pretty young, and I just remember going to bed and having that image in my mind.
A watermelon head?
It was like he had a big head. It wasn't like a literal watermelon.
was it Halloween?
Oh, Was it Hey Arnold? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Because that show was scary.
A lot of kids shows.
I don't know. I just don't like having to go to bed and be like a little bit feeling like
It does.
uneasy.
It does.
If you're alone, you know.
Yeah. No, it does freak me out. And I'm like, exorcism movies freak me the fuck out. I can watch, like we watched Us and a terrible movie, but it didn't really scare me. I don't really get scared by, I guess, like violence or gore, but anything has to do with possession or I'm scared. Or like demons, I'm scared.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you believe in demons and stuff?
No. But if you exist, then yeah, of course. Of course. But like, I don't know. So I can't really say, but I don't believe in them unless they're real, in which case I respect their power.
Oh, who did that?
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Demon.
Oh, shit. Do you?
I'm undecided.
That's a good answer.
I remember, so my grandparents used to live in upstate New York and they lived near a cemetery. It was a pretty like foresty area with not a lot around. And I remember like one night going to bed and I swear like my blinds were like moving on their own.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
It was creepy, and they stayed in a side house and I was in the main house and I was by myself.
Right.
And I think that was some memory I have that I felt like maybe ghosts do exist.
Really?
But I'm skeptical.
Me too. I didn't tell this story on the last episode, but the white side of my family, my grandma on the white side of my family, she thought she was staying over at my mom's house. She thought she was hearing a ghost because she woke up very early in the morning and she heard someone outside saying, "Fuck you, fuck you," over and over, "Fuck you," and she got scared.
That's scary.
And so she was telling us this at dinner. She was telling us this later at dinner, and my stepdad was like, "Oh, that was me. I was just sneezing really loud." He was just going, "Achoo!" And she thought someone was outside yelling, "Fuck you, fuck you," and she thought it was a ghost.
Well, because if she was like kind of asleep, maybe she was like.
Well, I think it's because she has a guilty conscience. What did she do?
Yeah.
My first thought wouldn't be, "Oh no, someone's coming back to get me." Who? What did you do? You know? What did you do? No, really. Where's that?
I didn't do
What did you
anything.
do?
The girl that went to drip.
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do?
Never talked to her again.
And
Sad story.
that's
Really?
probably-
The life of a comic.
Was the date not good?
No, it was
Well,
great.
it's probably because she lived 3,000 miles away.
From here? Yeah. I mean, you just take the 57. Who's counting? Like, it's like 10 minutes, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
dude. I get it, dude. Dating's hard, bro.
Yeah, we had a great day. We just
Not
never
good
went out
enough.
again.
Not good enough.
I'm pretty entertaining.
Have you ever been on a Tinder date, by the way?
Yes, yeah, I have.
Yeah?
I have.
Was it? Did you have a good
It's been
experience?
underwhelming every time.
How many have you been on? I've been on 2.
I think 3 or 4.
How many have you been on?
Me? I've been
Yeah.
on 2.
Really? Only 2? Oh, wow. So we've all been on about the same
And
amount.
they were all first dates, though. Never got to a second date.
Same.
Actually,
Same.
that's false. There was one
Okay, well,
that
like
I
meter.
wait. So
Whenever you decide
let
to
me
stop
tell
lying,
you.
let us
So
know.
this one guy I went on a date with, I knew him, and I accidentally super liked him on accident.
Yeah, it happens.
But I meant to swipe no because I was like, I know him. This is weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we ended up matching and going on a date, and we went on our third date. We went to the beach
Why quotation marks?
because we were.
They just stayed in Long Beach.
Did you? No, they just put on VR goggles and just sat on a couch, which
Well, we went to the beach. Okay, so we were supposed.
is when you do this on each different word, it gets weirder. and
What
weirder.
happened to this
This is
guy?
how it started. We went to the beach, and then it went to we went to the beach. It gets weirder and weirder. Was he a ghost? Was he a ghost?
He was a ghost.
So what
No,
happened?
okay, so we had other plans. It was like the gay pride parade, so we were gonna
Okay.
go to the bars and like go have a drink.
Okay.
And go to the gay pride parade. Go
It's okay.
go to the gay pride parade.
Uh-huh.
And then he texted me that day, and he's like, "Hey, I'm actually gonna go to the beach with some friends if that's cool." And I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
"That's kind of a curveball
Yeah.
from what we were planning, but okay." And I had really bad anxiety that day, and I just shouldn't have gone, but. Anyways, I ended up meeting up with him with his friends, and he was like, "Okay, I've been here for a while now. I'm starting to like burn. I think I'm gonna go into my friend's house." But before he asked that, he said I had just put sunblock on. He was like, "Oh, so do you want to stay here for a while?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down to stay here." And then that's when he said, "Oh, well, I think I'm gonna go into my friend's house." And then he left me on the beach.
By yourself or with his friend?
One friend stayed with me.
That's weird.
It was really weird. And then that friend ended up messaging me and like trying to hit on me.
Wow.
And I never talked to that guy again.
Well, yeah, I hope not.
It was a really uncomfortable date. See, now you get why
It
I
all
don't
makes
be-
sense.
Now I get it. Now
We
it
went to the
all
beach.
makes sense.
Yeah,
It all makes
yeah,
sense.
so
It all
now
makes
it makes sense.
Although you did really go to the beach. So I don't know. I don't get
That's
the
true.
quotations around beach.
That's true.
I
That's
get
why I
the-
corrected
yeah, yeah.
where the quotes
And
went.
you did correct it. You did
Yeah.
correct it. Yeah, I guess a great way to wrap up this episode is just telling you guys about some shitty Tinder dates. I had one too, that where a girl she met me at a and I gotta really come clean about something. This was a while ago, and I went on a Tinder date.
Okay, I heard this.
Speaking of Knives Out.
No, don't say stuff like
Don't do
that. I went on a Tinder date with this girl, and it was very bad because it was almost like she was a collector of Tinder dates. She went on this date, and all she talked about was other crazy Tinder date stories. It's almost like she was collecting crazy Tinder stories. Like that's what she liked. That's what made her.
Were there any
interesting.
crazy ones?
Yeah. She talked about a guy who said that he would paint her, and then she went back to his house, and he said, "You got to get naked for me to paint you," or something like that. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, that's call somebody. That is bad."
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, but I wanted to get painted or whatever." She was, she was a little strange. But yeah.
Nobody would ever tell me to get naked to paint me.
Also, like that.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to paint somebody.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
I like
unless
that. That's
he's-
the only thing you have a problem with. It does take a long.
Is the
time.
heater on? I'm down. Let's go.
I just mean like it's it could take 10 hours. They're gonna hang out for that long.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, but then I guess it got weird and it got sort of creepy. And then she said she went out with some like ex-Marine guy who said when they were like having sex, he was telling her to say like. Say you're doing it for your country or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird.
That's crazy.
Well, now look, your crazy Tinder date is about her crazy Tinder dates.
Yeah.
Okay,
see,
that's Inception.
Yeah.
That is Inception.
Inception.
Yeah, but I got to come clean about it because what happened was, so it ended up going very bad. And
Have you seen Knives Out?
No, this was a while ago, and as people know, in season 2, not in season 3, by the way,
Great season.
but in season 2, Josh was lonely.
Yeah, he was lonely.
Lonely. I say
can't spell
lonely.
lonely.
Yeah, because I spelt lonely wrong one time, and I spelt it lonely.
He missed the E.
So while, yeah. So when I was at this restaurant, I noticed that one of the servers was particularly attractive.
Oh.
And so when my Tinder date left, because the date went horrible, I went back to the restaurant and didn't speak to the girl directly. Spoke to another server and wanted to be like very respectful and say like, hey. I don't want to like assume that this person's single or assume kind of what her orientation is. So do you know if she's like single? Do you know if she has a significant other? Do you know what her situation is? Because I think she's beautiful and I think she seems like a really nice person and I would like to talk to her.
The way she waits the tables, it just speaks to my heart. And
And this is what happened. The server goes, "Oh, let me go find out. I'll be right back." She like gave me a little wink, right? And I was like, cool. She never came back.
Really?
Which means she talked to that girl, and that girl was like, And then
or it was really busy.
Well, you could have just
No,
wrote
they
down
were-
your number.
I could have
done that type of
but
thing.
also I think it was because that girl saw me there with another girl.
You
and
do look
thought
kind of like a player.
it looks sleazy,
It does
and that's
look
what I
kinda
had to come
sleazy.
clean about. That it wasn't me being sleazy; it was that I was on a Tinder date and it was bad.
Yeah, that's
And-
fair.
Thank you.
I think that's fair.
Thank you. My conscience is clean now. That's the only thing bad I've ever done in my life ever.
he was very lonely.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not because I'm
Really?
Not because I'm seeing anybody at all. Just because I'm more okay with it now. Okay?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, Nancy, don't feel bad for me. Okay, don't feel bad for
I
me.
mean, I would no.
Don't feel bad for me.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
We're all lonely together.
We're
in
all
this
in this
together.
together.
We're all lonely.
Yeah.
And speaking of, that's from a Disney movie too.
But I'd rather be lonely than be with like in a shitty relationship
Thank you.
Thank you.
or with someone who's boring.
Thank you.
I was dating this girl from Bumble. Okay, let's just wrap this episode up with shitty Bumble stories. I met this girl from Bumble. We hit it off. You know, we went to dinner like, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. Very nice, mostly Mexican restaurants, so she knows the way to my heart. I don't need tortillas anymore because I'm a gym rat. But we went out for a while, and then I do comedy. Let's face it, funniest person here. You guys on board still?
I'm out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm out. Nope, no. Now you don't get to finish your story.
Oh, wait, no,
Change
no.
the details.
Anyways, this story is about how funny I am.
Oh, wow.
no,
so you were on a date.
I was on a date.
And let's face it, you do comedy. You're the third
I was
funniest person here.
I was in a relationship, kind of.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. I remember.
How many dates did you go on?
We went on a lot of dates.
Like 10?
Probably more than that.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was over like 2 months, I think. But
That's
you know,
serious for this. This guy.
okay. No, what's it called? So, anyways, this is me today. Yeah. We should show.
Well, that's how we'll close the episode.
Okay.
We'll show her.
I can't show her with my phone. But anyways, we'll show you after the episode. How about that? Way to tell a story, Gerardo. Here we go.
Yeah, everybody listening and watching, do yourself a favor. Watch Jasmine Orlando if
Jasmine
you haven't
Orlando,
already.
shout out.
Yeah, and what Nancy, we'll show you after.
Yeah,
we'll show you after.
Sorry, this is a terrible story. Anyways, but we took a break because I do comedy. I
Third time you said it.
I
Okay.
run the movie business. You know, I'm all over the place. Hello, and every time I would see her after a certain point, she would just get mad, like immediately, and be like, "You never want to hang out with me." And I was making time 3 days a week to go hang out with her.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I think 3 days a week is a lot.
And
a
I'm
lot.
working 80 hours
Oh, really?
and doing
Oh, really?
open
All of a
mics.
sudden. From someone who likes to be suffocated, huh? 3 days a week is fine.
But every time I would see her, she would start with that and then she would end with that, you know?
Yeah,
So the
like-
time in between was cool. We watched Black Mirror, great show.
Great show.
Not on Disney or Nickelodeon, but it's great.
Yeah.
And then we would just hang out and stuff, you know? She had her own house, which is crazy. I never dated a girl with her own house.
Wow.
She had a
Yeah.
house.
She was rich.
Yeah.
She was rich. Yeah. She was rich
She
in a
was
lot of ways.
On a juice cleanse. Right?
And
She
I
was
told
rich
myself,
in spirit too.
I had a conversation with Josh. I was like, if she does that one more time where she brings up how little time I see her, then I'm going to say, let's take a break then.
Yeah.
So I did that and we took a break and I came back and hung out with her one more time. The next day, she's complaining about how I don't see her a lot of time. So I was like, okay, bye.
Yeah. And then you never talked to her again?
Did you
Talk to her
explain? Did you say like, hey, like
We had a lot of conversations about it, yeah.
and she, yeah,
It was just like a reflex.
she was probably jealous.
Probably.
I mean, she probably thought he was out there doing something he shouldn't be doing. But let me tell you this. If he was doing anything, it was going to be me. No, wait.
Wait, what?
No. That's not what
Get that part out.
Because I just meant that because we were together.
Yeah.
Not like that, but ain't nothing wrong with
Ain't
that.
nothing wrong
Yeah. We were like that.
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong if we wanted to be together.
Yeah.
But we're not.
Joshrardo, my Calacans.
I mean, we are. Our names are
yeah,
together.
like that. That's
Right.
as close together as inside of each other you're going to see us.
Yes.
How long have you guys known each other?
I've known him for probably 5 years.
5 years. Yeah.
And you met through open mics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really a cute story.
That's
you know?
really a cute
It is cute.
We've told the story.
I met him
though.
at Flappers. We hated each other's guts. Probably
What?
for, like-
Why?
We didn't hate each other's guts, but we didn't get along right away.
You ever seen the movie Knives Out? Yeah, we hated each other's guts.
Yeah. That would be a funny way for me to find out that you hated me though. We hated each other's guts. Wait, what? I loved you, dude.
That's so funny.
But yeah, it's
we were both in our disease. You know?
we were both in our disease. It's funny because we were always around each other, but we were never like we never spent a lot of time together.
Yeah.
But we were always around.
We had a lot of mutual friends.
A lot of mutual friends, and we would talk and stuff. But I guess sometimes you never know what you have, and it's been underneath your nose the whole time.
When was Joshrardo born?
Well, a little bit of behind the Macalacons, if you will.
Yes.
We started a podcast called AA Food.
Yes.
So like AA, but like Mexican food, what's up food? AA food.
Not like Alcoholics Anonymous.
That's what it was.
It's a
Oh,
play. It's a
okay.
play. on it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I
It's a
thought.
It's a play
Yeah.
on that. We were talking about sobriety. Terrible podcast.
Yeah, terrible. A lot of work we put into it. Over ambitious, that's for sure.
And we were like videoing it, doing all this stuff. And then we were like, you know what? One day we were just like, we don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Because we didn't record an episode for like 3 weeks. And then probably like a month later, we were like, we have to do something. And there, go and behold, Joshrardo, my Calacans.
We have to do something. We
Okay.
can't sit still.
Yeah.
You know?
So, but you went from hating each other to starting a podcast.
well, we didn't
Yeah.
hate each other.
We hated each other's guts, dude.
Stop.
Oh, so
saying
once you
that.
guys decided to get sober, that's kind of when you
Yeah.
started becoming.
Yeah. There's I feel like the sped up version is we were always around each other, but we never really spoke to each other a lot. And then we did get into one argument one time.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty not super
No, it
What
wasn't
was it
heated.
about?
It was about open mics.
It was
Because
about
we were both fresh comics.
super
And
fresh.
Josh bumped me in a lineup with
I did.
7 people.
I did.
And so I sat outside and he came outside and he's like, what's wrong? And I told him exactly what was wrong. We hashed it out that day.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We did.
But he hated my guts.
No, I didn't. And then after that, we would see each other around. We were both in our disease. We both got sober. And then the universe brought us together. And honestly,
Literally.
you're
together.
welcome. And you're welcome.
Yeah.
And you're all welcome.
Yeah.
Because we are here to stay. And in our sobriety,
Okay.
we are unstoppable.
Okay.
And Kim Possible was another Disney Channel show.
Don't do that.
But
You ever watch Kim Possible?
Yeah, her pointy little boobs.
not
Kim Possible.
not really what I was focused on.
Nope.
She did. She had super pointy boobs.
And I'm not going to pretend like I'm not going to Google it as soon as this podcast
I
is
want
over.
to show you. Bring it
Yeah,
up.
Okay.
Can you bring it up? Can you bring it up?
Do I search Kim Possible?
And
Super
they
Pointy
and
Boobs?
I think if you just search it.
and is Kim? How old is Kim Possible in the show? I need to know this before I make any comments.
18.
Okay,
Oh,
don't
okay.
trick me. Don't trick
19.
me. Let's see this. Let's see
Where are
this.
the pointy boobs?
Quite.
Oh, wait. Does she not?
Can you imagine that?
Oh, wait. I see a little bit of point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a little
Okay.
point. Look at the fingers on it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Right
never
there.
thought I'd say this, but thank God, because if you imagined that she just had very pointy boobs, it'd be a very weird thing.
I thought they were pointier, honestly.
I mean, Kim Possible. I'm just gonna say it. Kind of
Hot.
hot.
Kinda hot, yeah.
Kind of hot.
Got me into the gingers for sure.
You're like caressing her boobs.
She looks like she's in the middle of us pointing at us right now, and I like it.
She's like, my boobs are pointy.
My boobs fucking pointy as shit, dude. Anyway, Nancy, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for
thank you
having
for
me.
coming
That
all the way
was
out here. I'm so you brought a beef list. We hashed them all out. Most of them I agree with you on, by the way. And we're going to talk a lot off mic about some things I disagree with. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much. Do you have anything you want to plug, like an Instagram or Twitter?
She's like, what's that?
Instagram, I guess. Nancy_Raven.
Nancy_Raven.
Yeah.
And you post everything there. Like if you do shows, you post flyers, all that good stuff. Yeah? Cool. Nancy, we appreciate you. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Round of applause.
For Nancy Raven!
And thank you guys, as always, for watching and leaving a comment.
Leave a comment.
Please.
At
and,
least 2.
and
I'll go comment right now.
Yeah.
thank you so much. And that's why she's the best. And that's why you guys are the best, too, because you guys are going to do the same thing. And thank you for listening, as always, and watching, as always. And until next time,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. You know what we should do? We'll say bye-bye. And then, no, we'll dim the lights, I was going to say.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, I went too soon. Okay, it's all good.